So here we are. Our plaster has dried. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically destroy all these foam parts, and it should reveal the clay piece that's underneath. So I'm just going to start with these walls. And I've got a piece of cardboard underneath so that any of these pieces that fall off, I can just take the cardboard and dump it in the garbage. So remember, this clay is the stuff that we sealed the seams with, and it looks good. It doesn't look like any leaked out. We have a solid block, and then we've got the original clay piece that we made. So this doesn't have to, we can destroy this piece, taking it out. I'll show you what I'm doing. It's kind of using the clay to stick to itself. Now with this design, we've got a couple problem areas. Also, by the way, this stuff, because there's little bits of plaster mixed in with this clay, we are not going to recycle this clay. We're just going to throw this and all this stuff right into the garbage. So I'm going to do that right now. So here's our plaster mold. Now there are some problem areas in this. So when I use this to make my cast, what you're gonna do first is you're gonna roll out, you're gonna slab out a piece of clay. Knead it, do all that good stuff to it. For the purpose of demonstrating today, I'm not going to do all that. I'm just going to kind of flatten this piece out. I'm not going to fire this because this would probably explode in the kiln. But if this were a fired piece, now, or if this were a wedged piece of clay, what I can do is just press it in there. And then very gently pull it out, and there we've got. So then now with this, I can create a series of these, and if we have some spots, like I'll point out, so like here is a little bit of a problem area because it's so narrow and we've got these jagged edges that are actually going to hold on to the clay and make it difficult to pull out. Same thing in here. We've got a very narrow area and it's a little bit rough. We want to smooth that out. So we could actually take an X-Acto knife and clean this up a little bit, if that's something that like is imperative in your design. If you want to open up some of these areas that didn't cut well, or that have like not really undercuts but really hard to reach places, if you want to open those up a little bit and kind of modify your design, you can do that also. So that's the final step. That's after everything is cast, and that's how you do that. And then once you have a series of these, we can fire them, and then we can do all kind of different stuff with glazing. So have fun.